What is up, everybody? I am Nondescript Midnight, coming at you with another tutorial video on how to complete Tomb Raider 3 No Loads, No Meds or Secrets. In other words, this is a guide. And I am your leader in this guide. Well, let's jump right in. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, well, we're first in Nevada Desert, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. So if you want to do any of the other areas first that aren't Nevada Desert, you can go ahead and do that. It is going to mess up the ammo and the sort of the ammo route that you're taking in the game, but you're more than welcome to do South Pacific first. I know a couple of people who have done No Loads, No Meds or Secrets who have done South Pacific first, so it's not completely off the table and it's not something you should be too worried about. For example, here, I want to deal with these birds. You don't have to, but I'm going to do that right here. Today I am drinking a special blend from the House of Coffees, and I'm actually going to take a sip now. Oh, I needed that. My throat was dry. Okay. But essentially what I did there was I killed the bats, and then I came up here onto this platforming over here. You should kind of get a sort of a general idea of where this platforming is. You're going to slide down the slope over here, and you're going to go all the way to the right, so that when you drop down, you don't hit the barbed wire. And there's also a cute snake in the way. You can just ignore that snake entirely by going over here. And you will have collected the first secret of the level. But yeah, so just to let you guys know, I think this is the recommended path that you take if you're going to do No Loads, No Meds or Secrets, and that's because of the next level in the series that I'm going to show you. Because in the next level, you lose all your guns and ammo and you do not get them back. So that's why I'm recommending doing Nevada first. It's why it's the next video in my series. But you can do them in any order that you want. You can do Nevada last if you want. It's not recommended, but you can do it as an extra challenge if you want to challenge yourself above No Loads, No Meds. Alright, so I'm simply going to go through this next area here. We're going to do a couple of jumps. If you're not comfortable going on that slope downwards and then jumping to the next platform, you can do a jump and grab, and you can also do a jump and grab to this platform as well. So it's not like you have to do that all in one sequence. Now I'm going to actually save over here because there's two ways to do this part, and I want to show you guys a cool trick. So I'm going to save over here, pop a save over that Nevada Desert save. So this is the usual way that you go. Now, in this particular playthrough, I actually don't have the grenade launcher. If you have the grenade launcher, you can grenade launch the snake, and it makes it much easier to deal with. There's some shock and horror music. Don't worry about that too much. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to come all the way around here. You can drop down here. It will take a little bit of fall damage, but it's not too terrible. And I'm going to show you a cool trick to avoid all of that quickly. So I'm going to pop up here. And you're going to jump up here, and you're going to try and avoid the snake on your right hand side over there. The slake. And you're going to drop down into this water over here. But now I'm going to show you a different tactic that avoids all of the slakes. Every single slake in this part of the level. Alright, so this is going to be a bit of a setup. So what you're doing is you're setting up a very precise jump that you're going to have to make in order for this trick to work. So we're going to shimmy all the way to the left over here until Lara can't go any further. You're going to crouch, tap forward, and tap left so that Lara comes to this position. Walk back once, sidestep, and then don't hold any buttons except the jump button. So you're going to jump straight up like that, and you're going to be in the perfect position to do a trick over here. So we're going to do a run and jump and twist, and then forward and right, and you'll pop up onto this ledge, no problem. And that skips having to go around and dropping down there, and it skips that snake and everything else. So you can do that if you want to be fancy. It's just another option that you have available to you. Alright, so we're going to fall into this water over here, and we're going to just do a swimmy swim. While we're doing the swim, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Alright, and now we're up here. So the first thing we're going to do when we're over here is we're going to actually hop onto this triangular platform and then hop onto the next platform over here and then hop over here. Going to kill the bird. Once again, if you're not comfortable doing that in one sequence, you can do it individually. Like you, from the triangular platform, you can actually take a jump and grab. I'm going to show that to you in a moment because conveniently there's a secret that I have to show you. So we will be able to do that part again. Now, this secret, you can do a couple of ways to get the secret. You can climb all the way down this ladder and then grab onto that shimmy space and then shimmy up to the secret, or you can just do this trick that I'm going to show you right now. Just going to jump, hold grab, boom, you just got the secret. If you are not comfortable doing that, you see how there's a ladder over here? What you can do is you can drop down this ladder until this point. So drop down the ladder all the way down here and then grab the shimmy spot and then shimmy across. And you'll be able to get the secret. So there's a couple of ways to deal with that. I let go of action there and tried to grab again. If you do that, you will get shunted forward. So you do have to make sure that when you try to... Actually, let me just show you. I think that's going to be better as if I just show you. Besides, it'll give me a... I'll have to repeat this part like at least 2 times now, but that's okay. Because I can show you how to do this the slow way, and then I can show you how to, I don't know. I'll just show you. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of run and jumps to climb back up on top here. I'm going to sip a coffee while we're having a climb up this ladder here. Oh, this is good coffee. Oh my gosh. I've had some coffee in my life, and I must say this is a very good blend of coffee. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a run and jump onto this triangular platform. Now, this is the slow way of doing this if you're not too comfortable doing the sort of run and jumps that I was doing earlier. So you do a jump and grab from there. And then you just tap backwards over here and then do a run and jump so that you safely land on this platform. Okay. And now this part is a little bit weird. If you hold forward and grab here, Laura often goes up onto this part, or you can jump and grab on it occasionally. Anyway, so we're going to do a run and jump and grab, which will take us up here. But I want to show you the secret. So we're going to do a couple of grab drops over here. And then what you do is you shimmy across before Lara gets the chance to register that she's holding on over there. If she does register that she's on a ladder, like, let me show you. If, for example, you drop down here and she does register she's on a ladder like this, just do a simple let go of action and hold action immediately. And then shimmy across, and it'll be as if she didn't. So that is another way that you can get the secret. If you do, like I showed you earlier, if you do have an instance where Lara registers she's on a ladder like this, she won't go the full way forward. She'll get stuck over here and she'll bash against the wall like I showed you earlier. So that's another way to get that secret. It's not that complicated. I would recommend doing the first way I showed you. It's actually not that hard. But I wanted to show you just in case you wanted to. Alright, so now we're going to do this part again. I'm actually going to take a sip of coffee while we're doing this part, so there'll be a bit of silence. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm doing fantastically. And yeah, so we're just going to climb up all the way, and we're actually going to climb up to the top here now. Sometimes Laura will jump and grab there, but sometimes she won't, so don't panic if she doesn't jump and grab. Just hold forward and grab, and she'll grab onto there. So we're going to do a run and jump onto this platform over here. There's a snake over here in these bushes, so you want to take care of that. I don't actually have the grenade launcher in this particular run, but you can use the grenade launcher to deal with this. Now, once again, there's a few ways that you can deal with this, so I'm going to show you both ways. I'm going to show you the fast way, and I'm going to show you the slow way. So let's show you the fast way first. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to hop here, immediately jump again while holding forward. Jump when you reach the end of this. Jump, jump, boom. Now you're on this side, and then you can do the next sequence that we've got over here. If you're not comfortable doing that, then I'm going to show you another way that you can do this. And this is the safer way, so feel free to use it. Draw guns to cancel that camera change over there. And what we're going to do is we're going to side flip over like this, and then grab. And then we're going to shimmy until we're on this platform. Alright, and then we're going to do a run and jump, turn a little bit to the right, and grab. So that Laura ends up like this. Now, from this particular position, you can hop over to this particular platform over here. And you can do it from the other side as well. So, do a jump and a grab, and you'll land on here no problem. Now, the other way I showed you, you simply do a run and jump and grab from the other platform, and you will land here no problems. So, you shouldn't have any issues doing that if you're doing the fast route. We're going to take a standing jump over there. Then we're going to do a run and jump to this particular platform, and then we are going to run and jump onto this particular platform here. Now, this is the part where I highly recommend doing a fast strat because it avoids an enemy. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do a swan dive, and you want to land on this last set of tiles over here. So if you land anything further than here, you will immediately be hit by the current. So you'll be hit by the current, and you'll be taken far, far away from where we're going, and there's no way back. So like over here, you see, I can't, it's very difficult for me to go back. You can end up going all the way back, but you're going to hit the current, and it's going to be slow. So I would recommend hitting that part of the current. Like, you have to be in the last tile set of this river so that you can climb up over here. And this just avoids one guy. Like, if you want to go, actually let me show you. So if you want to go the normal way, let's just say let's just say I jump over here. You hear that music? That's the trigger tile for this guy. So you run across here, and you don't want to go through the anything else. You just kill this hay guy. Okay. Not too difficult to understand, I don't think. I think I explained that very well. So you can either go into the water and avoid that tile by swan diving into it, or you can just run around the back end over here and end up at this ladder anyway. Okay. So we're going to climb all the way to the top here. We're going to do a jump. And we're going to dash along this, the right side of this dam over here. Then you're going to jump all the way to the left-hand side. Do a swan dive. Swim all the way down here. Pull the lever. There's actually 3 levers you have to pull here. It's this one. This one. As you're swimming down into this little nook, I guess you could call it. And then on the right hand side over there, there'll be another lever. So you gotta pull that as well. Then we're going to swim all the way up here. Now you'll hear some birds outside. That's because when we swan dived into that lake over there, we spawned a couple of enemies. I would recommend just ignoring them, but you can kill them if you want to. I'm going to light a flare. drop a flare cancel, and then sprint down this way. Now there are some birds here. If you want to kill them, you can, but they can't actually follow you too far. So what I would recommend doing for this section is swan diving into the water and then turning around and then holding grab so that you fall straight down into that first set of tiles over here into the water. I would highly recommend that, but if you do not want to do that, I can show you quickly. Let's just go back up there quickly. If you do not want to do that, there is another way that you can do this, so I'm going to show it to you as well. So we're going to climb all the way back up here just to show you the alternate way of doing this. And you're probably wondering right now, Midnight, like anybody who's played this game, Midnight, you haven't got the secret yet. Don't worry, dear viewer, we are going to go back for the secret. Alright, so say that you've killed the birds and you've run all the way, like over here. Right, and you don't want to do the waterfall strat where you grab to land in the first few, like, in the first, like, tile of the current so that you can skip the current. What you can do is you can come over here, you can grab, oh, I forgot where it was, but yeah, shimmy to the left. You want to be on this tile over here, drop, you'll take a little bit of damage, but you'll be fine. And you can just drop onto this side. Now, if you have the grenade launcher, you should have one grenade left to deal with this hey guy. We call them hey guys because they say, hey! If you don't have the grenade launcher, just shoot him with your pistols. Then we're going to pick up this key. And now, we are going to pick up the secret. Just sprint past the snake. And we're going to pick up the secret now. Why am I picking up the secret now? Because it's kind of on the way and it's a little bit faster than getting it earlier. Otherwise, you can pick up the secret when you're coming this way. So basically, for this secret, I'm going to jump backwards and I get the secret. If you do want the Uzis, for whatever reason, I mean, let's get the Uzis just for shits and giggles. Okay. So we've got the Uzis now. I am going to show you two ways of dealing with the end of this level, so maybe having the Uzis will be fun for that at least. But you can pick up the Uzis here. That's one of the perks of the secret. So we're going to work our way all the way back to the beginning. For these particular jumps, you can use standard run and jumps all the way through here until you get to this part here. Now, what I would recommend, I'm actually going to save here because this part can go horribly wrong. Just for me personally. So there's a couple of ways to do this. So what I would recommend you do is you walk all the way to the edge over here. And you do a run and jump and grab. To grab onto this platform so that you can insert the key over here. There is another way of doing this, and it's a meme way, but it is funny. You can do this as well. There's actually a few ways to do this part, so I'll show you all of them. So we do a similar thing to what we do earlier. We do a run and jump. And then we drop down here. Not like that. Let me show you that again. That's not what I wanted at all. It's because I was too close to the edge there. That's the one thing you've got to be careful with fake grab drops, is you do actually need a little bit of leeway. So we can come up here like this. And this is what I like to call sad ladder. If you're part of my Twitch stream, you'll know what sad ladder is. So you can attach yourself to sad ladder and then climb all the way up here so that you can get to the detonator. And then there's just one more way I want to show you. It's actually one of my favorite ways, but I don't use it in my runs. By the way, my PB is still Madubu Gorge for this run, so, you know. So you run and jump over here, and then this is my favorite way to do this, even though it's not that efficient. You do a run and jump, fake grab, ponk, and you're down here. It's one of my favorite ways. It's not necessarily the most efficient way. Okay. So anyway, we're going to climb up here. Depending on which route you take, you'll have to climb or not climb. But there's a couple of different ways you can do that part. So I thought I would show them all. Alright, so now we're going to put the key in. This is going to spawn a boulder. You want to make sure that you miss that boulder. Then we're going to come over here. Nothing much to say over here, just doing a bit of platforming. However, what I'm going to show you next is really important. Oh, there is something that I forgot to cover. So there's something called a walk, run, jump, which I did over there. So a walk, run, jump essentially takes your normal running jump length and applies it to a walk step and a run step. So for example, if you do a normal run and jump like this, it happens over a tile. If you do a, if you walk and then let go of walk, still holding forward and run, you do a full run and jump with only having half the tile to run over. So for example, if this is the tile we're talking about, this one in front of us, I'm going to do a run and jump over that whole tile. If I do a walk, run, jump, and this actually lines up perfectly, you'll see that this is a quarter of the tile, but it's only going to go to half of the other tile. So I do a walk, a run, and a jump. And that gives me the full distance of a run and jump while walking. So hold walk, let go, hold jump and forward, and you will do a walk, run, jump. Now I have to warn you, because we are going to cover this later, a walk, run, jump can break. So you can easily end up walking and then doing a run and then a jump like that. And that can kill you. So you do need to make sure that you haven't broken the walk, run, jump. Anyway, that's just something I wanted to cover here while we're in Nevada. Alright, so there's two ways to do this part. I'm going to show you the skip first. So I'm going to show you the skip here quickly. So this is the end of the level. Now usually you're not supposed to be able to get over here. So you got to learn how to line up this jump. So this should be good. Nope, it's not. Okay. For some weird reason, like when I first started running this game, when I did no loads, no meds of this game, as opposed to no loads, no meds or secrets, this jump was easy as fuck for me to do, but lately it's been difficult. So you got to line up this jump more or less this angle, I believe, will be actually good. Nope. Okay then. I'm not salty at all. I've gotten so far in this video and now this jump won't work for me. Okay. I've also speedrun this game, by the way. So, you know, I do know, like, how to do this. I don't know, it just seems kind of random at the moment. Like, I've got my specific lineup. There we go. Alright, so I found a lineup that works for this jump. Basically, if you pull over here, I'm going to show you. If you pull over here, you actually trigger the next level. And you're on to the next level. However, if you do not want to do that, which is perfectly valid, by the way, if you do not want to do this jump because, like, technically, I guess, you could consider it a glitch. If you do not want to do that, we're going to go through the legitimate way to do this level. And that's why I picked up the Uzis for fun. So you're going to crouch through here. This is a part of the game that I haven't played in ages, by the way. This is like 3 or 4 years that I haven't played this part of the game. I'm going to jump up here. So, like, this is funny, right? Because, like, as a kid, I had no idea that this was up here. I would always go down there to the next set of hay guys, but there's actually a spot up here. So we're going to go up here. I'm going to pop into this water over here. We're going to pull this lever. But then, before we go, we're going to pull another lever over here. And then we're going to go back to pull that other lever. So that other lever is actually in the area I just showed you. So we're going to go back there now. And the benefit to doing this the legitimate way, the way that you're meant to do it, oh, and the reason you can't, so you see those electrical signposts, let me just show you. The reason you can't get over here is because this will happen. Just so you're aware. There is something I attempted to do, and I'm not sure if it's still possible for you to do it, but it is a very specific jump that you can jump over this fence post with from that spot over there. But I've never actually been able to do it, so I don't think it's a real thing that you can do. Anyway, let's carry on. So we're going to come down here. You can just ignore the snake. You don't have to bother with the snake at all. We're going to pull this lever. And that's going to put water into that area that I pulled the lever for earlier. So we're just going to run all the way back here. Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, so we're just going to run all the way back here. Back into the water over here. And now this door is open, and therefore all the water has entered this room. Okay, great. Awesome. So now you're just going to run and jump across, grab if you want to. Boom, we're in this area, behind the gate. I'm gonna grab this quad bike. We're gonna go up top over here after killing the hay guys. And of course this is all if you don't want to do the skip. Because the skip, like, arguably you could call it a glitch because you are glitching to before you get the quad bike. But there is some debate about it, so you can do whichever one you feel comfortable with, to be honest. So we're going to take that key card we found at the top of the roof over here. Hey! And this is where the fun comes in with the Uzis. You can actually use the Uzis over here, and it's actually super fun. This is the only reason I picked up the Uzis in that second secret, is to show you this route. Is there another guy? I actually can't remember. I don't think so. Alright, so don't get on the quad bike here. In fact, if you want to park the quad bike around here where I'm running at the moment, that's probably best, because the reason we went to go and turn off that switch over there is so we could turn off this switch. Because we've turned off the electric fence now. Otherwise you get electrocuted when you try to turn off that lever over there. Alright, and now we've got the quad bike over here. So we're not going to have any problems making this jump over here. Boom. And we're in the next level. So congratulations if you've followed this video through. I mean, I know it's been a bit of a long one, but I've went through a couple of ways that you can do certain parts, so hopefully that'll help. We'll let the cutscene play, and then I'll say thank you to everyone.
What kind of stunt is that to pull? Let's take her in.
She don't look much like one of them. Maybe she's an eco-terrorist or something.
And they wear hot pants, huh?
Alrighty, great. Thank you everybody for watching. I've been Nondescript Midnight. I'll put all of my social media links in the top, well, in the description and in the top left-hand side of the screen. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations on doing Nevada Desert, No Loads, No Meds or Secrets, whichever way you wanted to do it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!